I am speaking the capacity of Prime Minister. I direct all ministers and local government leaders in all various levels, including those within the NRM parties, dear country women and men. I salute you all, and I extend greetings to you from His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and National Chairman of the NRM Party. The NRM government began this political term in 2021, having won the general elections based on the aspirations that were made through the Manifesto 2021-2026. The manifesto was aligned to the National Development Plan 3 and has guided government service delivery since then. The Manifesto 2021-2026 is under the theme of securing your future, and through the stewardship of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and NRM National Chairperson, the NRM government has implemented the manifesto commitments in line with the 4 core principles of the NRM. And these are patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. A midterm review of this manifesto was undertaken from March to August 2024, and a report was generated. This midterm review report was considered and passed by Cabinet on 4th of November 2024. I am happy to inform you that at midterm, that is after 2 years and a half, the NRM government has been able to achieve 35% of the commitments, while 49% of the commitments are on track to be achieved. In simple terms, if we attain the required resources as planned, government can easily realize an 84% achievement of the manifesto commitments at the end of the implementation period. Let me highlight in brief some of the key achievements that have been attained during the 2.5 years of implementation. The direct employment opportunities registered during this implementation period, 1,259,275 jobs computed from the manufacturing, services, in yoga, tourism, judiciary, energy sector, and presidential initiatives on scaling. Cumulatively, the list of formal jobs has grown to 3.14 million, while informal jobs created by the yoga, youth livelihood program, PDM, and women entrepreneurship program are over 4.66 million. Under country development model for the financial 2023-2024, Uganda shilling 1.0594 trillion was appropriated to capitalize the 10,594 billion savings and cooperative societies countrywide. As at 10th of June 2024, data from the period secretariat indicates that 10,585 verified billion circles have been fully capitalized with over 200 million each out of the 10,594 circles budgeted for. Thus, operationalizing the country revolving fund with shillings 100 billion per financial year. Over 1,195,718 beneficiaries in 1,405,220 across the country had received the parish revolving fund and invested in various production enterprises as prescribed by the PDA guidelines. And agriculture. The agriculture sector grew by 5.1%, contributing 24.6% to total GDP. In absolute terms, the GDP of the agriculture sector increased from Uganda shilling 39.1 billion in the financial 2021-2022 to Uganda shilling 43.9 billion in the financial 2022-2023. Within the agriculture sector, increased food and cash crop production, livestock, fish volumes, and improved agricultural support services contributed much of this growth. Further, the sector performance witnessed improved quantity of coffee, dairy, fish, and tea produced in the country in the financial 2023-2024. The volume of coffee produced currently stands at 7.8 million, that is 60 kilogram bags, an increase from 6.95 million, that is 60 kilogram bags, in 2018-2019. The value of coffee export earnings has also steadily increased from US $416.19 million in 2018-2019 and now stands at US $1.14 billion. That is Uganda Coffee Development Authority 2024. Government has installed irrigation schemes to various farmers across the country. On the standard gauge layering, Government of Uganda procured a new EPC /T contractor, Ms. Yapi Makezi from Turkey. Acquisition of right-of-way for Malaba, Kampala is ongoing. Out of the approved resettlement action plan reports, Uganda shilling 151.65 billion has been paid to 5,023 project-affected persons as at April 2024, acquiring 1,522.44 acres. Information, communication, and technology. Currently, the country has got a 66.44% internet penetration as of 2023, up from 25.3% in 2016. The teledensity is at 72%, that is 2022, up from 61.2% in 2016. The number of national telecom operators is 3. Mobile cellular geographical signal coverage stands at 89% of the country and a population coverage of 72% for basic voice communications. A total of 4,353.87 kilometers of fiber optic cable have been laid across 57 districts of Uganda. Internet subscription grew from 8.4 in 2016 to 23.77 in 2022. The price of the internet has reduced from US $205 in financial 2021-2022 to US $35 and US $70 for the ministries, departments, and agencies, and the public, respectively, in financial 2023-2024. Education. On the manifesto commitment, school in each and every sub-county. Government has completed the construction of 102 out of 117 secondary schools targeted under phase 1 of the UGIFT project, representing an 87% achievement. In fulfilling the manifesto commitment of having a primary school per parish, government is undertaking a mapping exercise to establish the parishes that have both primary schools and those without. Government set up a task force for the establishment of Busoga University, while Mountains of Damour has been fully taken over by the government. Government is starting Bunyoro University. In addition, government has acquired all the earmarked 786.4 acres for setting up a constituent college of Gulu University in Karamoja. Honorable members, we are now on health. In general terms, the life expectancy for Ugandans has improved from 65.8 in 2016 to 67.7 in 2022. Government contained the COVID-19 pandemic and the Ebola epidemic and saved the lives of many Ugandans who would have died. Currently, there are 47 public general hospitals under the district local governments in the country. 16 regional referral hospitals, 5 national referral hospitals, all in Kampala, and 4 specialized national hospitals. Government has equipped 14 regional referral hospitals with CT scans. Construction and equipping of the Regional Oncology Center in Gulu was completed in 2023. Government recruited 47 senior consultants in financial 2021-2022 and posted them to various referral hospitals. On the commitment to construct and equip 236 health centers in sub-counties that did not have any health facility, 19 health center have been constructed. 31 new health center are to be completed in financial year 2024-2025. Government has ensured that all regional referral hospitals are equipped with 15 cc per hour oxygen plant and are currently operational. The coverage of ports across the country was 70%, up from 51% in 2021, and this has increased the access to judicial services. Further improvements include 769 new appointments, enhanced pay for judicial officers, new office accommodation for the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal and various high court circuits across the country. The security forces, beyond their cardinal role of securing the territorial integrity of Uganda, have continued to play a more diverse role in nation building by getting engaged in other productive sectors of the economy. In addition, Uganda continues to play a significant role in the region and the continent by providing peace support missions in Somalia, DRC Congo, and South Sudan. Honorable members, the Manifesto Accountability Week has been organized to 1. Take stock of the Manifesto commitments and achievements to the citizens. 2. Identify implementation challenges of the Manifesto commitments to determine the way forward. And 3. To focalize the achievements so far realized. The brief statistics provided above and generated from a wider report which provides a detailed account of progress on all the commitments within the manifesto. Therefore, as we start this week, Manifesto Week, I am speaking the capacity of Prime Minister. I direct all ministers and local government leaders in all various levels, including those within the NRM party structures, spare time and explain to the citizens the progress made on the manifesto commitments within their jurisdiction and the strategies that have been planned, finalize implementation of the commitments that are ongoing and those that were indicated and not yet implemented. This has to be done across the various communications, media channels available. As the leader of government business, I would like to thank you, Ugandans, for the confidence you have in the NRM government. The government is determined to deliver on its commitments as we journey together on this transformation agenda in securing the future of Ugandan citizens. As I conclude, I would like to appreciate the Office of the NRM Secretary General, the Minister for the Presidency, and the Manifesto Implementation Unit, led by Mr. Bashasha Wills, for having spearheaded this activity. It's now my honor to declare this Manifesto 2024 launched. I thank you for the